Good evening, junkies. Welcome to EminiJunkie.com, your ES Trading Mentor's free trading video for Wednesday, September 29th, 2010. Today we had a total of 7 executable trade signals for a max potential of 3 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups, give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed from our website at EminiJunkie.com. Okay, we opened up this morning in a range environment. And what I mean by that, let me just kind of zoom out. You can see in the overnight session we were trading back and forth. We put on our Globex low, came up to the previous day's close, and when we were opening up in that range. So this morning in the room, we actually talked about what we call range trading, and that's where you sell at the upper edges and you buy at the lower edges. And that's all fine and dandy when you're in our live room each day, but if you're not one of our live room members, you're sitting out there with a trading plan that has your signals. So what I'm going to do in this video is capture those signals as they fired off this morning. And the first one, as we moved up through the upside, we had that fast move as we were going in. We came down after the open and tested our lower edge, or our Globex low area. You can see we started making a series of higher lows and came up to our moving average on a very fast motion. Now there was an opportunity for an extension trade, and you would have been filled on the touch right here at this 40-50 level. But I'm assuming that you did not look at that and you didn't get the fill, and the market came back and actually gave you a fill as it came back towards this moving average, in which case you would have been run over T0 minus 14. So I'm going to give that first trade a T0 minus 14, and as we put in those two, that little micro double top, if you will, at the previous day's close, you can see we had a real fast move to the downside, and that set up an extension to the downside. Now this extension, it traded through the price level, so you had to fill on the extension, and it actually went T1 and T2, so we'll count that as a T2 plus 7. Again, back down to that Globex low area, found support, traded up, opportunity to get in off that lower area of support, but we're going to assume that you went for the signal setup. As you came back, you actually got a signal to get long, got your first contract off. Where are you getting that trade off at? You're getting it off at the previous high, the previous day's close, the top part of that range. No follow through the upside, T1 minus 2 on that particular trade. And then as the market made its move back down to the previous day's low, you can see they actually broke that level that they've been holding in the overnight session and actually put in a new low. And as the market came back up to our moving average in our daily pivot, there was an opportunity to take a short that did produce targets 1, and you can see there was a nice move to the downside, but T2 was down beneath and would have had made new lows. Never did that, ultimately ended up getting stopped out. We'll count that as a T1 minus 2. And then as the market came back up off those new lows, put in a higher low, came into our moving average, and actually this level down here that it bounced off around 35.50, that was a long-term support area. So when we got confirmation of this higher low coming off that long-term support and we pulled back into our moving average, that was a real nice signal to take along, probably the best signal of the morning. Produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside, and as you can see, the market continued to climb through the lunchtime dead zone. Now we do not initiate any new trades during this red area on the chart. We call that the dead zone. We wait until after 115 before we start anything new, and you can see after 115 we actually had a nice trade setting up, came down to our moving average, pulled back, gave us an opportunity to get short, produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 7 ticks, and then ultimately at the end of the day it bounced off that open up through our moving average, pulled back into a long, which made an equal swing high but didn't get the follow through for new highs, so ended up stopped out after 3 o'clock for a T1 minus 2. So all in all, if you're just taking the signal plan entries and you're not part of the room, you had about 7 opportunities today for 3 ES ticks. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room and learn some of these edge trading techniques and a few other things, you can please visit EminiJunkie.com or just simply click the link at the top of the screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.